Welcome to you all. I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me. As always, we'll try not to make any slips in the commentary, but there might be some slips out on the pitch, Alan, in these wet conditions.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to stop during the course of the match, so I don't think it's going to affect the game in any way in terms of calling it off, but it might get very wet for the players.
The line-up for the home side. Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager who does like to fill his midfield.
This is how the visitors shape up. So we have 4-4-2 against 4-4-2. It is a throwback match.
It is indeed, and I just wonder who's going to come out on top. And it does inevitably come down to who plays the better on the day.
Well, this could be a terrific contest, and it's underway now. Careless there. Ferdinand. Kitely. Here's the chance to get in the cross. Hopper, put into the middle. Gets his cross in. Well, he used the inside of his head well, but not the outside, off target.
Yeah, just slightly mistimed that one.
What a good ball into the middle.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the ball in, but just didn't time it properly and it's gone wide.
Still Patterson. Got the tackle in. Hopper. Kitely. This is an exercise in patience as they shot on. Turned onto the woodwork by the goalkeeper. So we'll restart with a throw-in. And the pass not completed, really. Now Janssen. Well, he's got support here. That's a brilliant challenge. Simon Cox. Turn pass. Deflected behind. A clear corner. This is the kind of pitch that I think attacking players favour, Alan, don't they?
I think they do, yeah, because it means mistakes from defenders. and you know, a little bit of miscontrol, loss of footing, and you're in.
Corner's taken. And the offside is given. Supporting player alongside. The shot's on! Really hit well, but didn't trouble the goalkeeper.
Yeah, maybe a little sighter for him now.
Hopper. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. Hopper. Excellent interception. Here's an opportunity. Gonna try one now. How about that for a goal? It's given them the breakthrough, and they've had to work very hard to find a way through this defence. But when it came, it was superbly taken. And they're absolutely thrilled with the way they've got the lead here. Some things in the game don't change. Great cross, opens up a defence, great finish.
Yeah, a little bit of pace just to get past his man, and the cross was unerring.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. And it's with Ferdinand. McLaughlin. Cox. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot. It's a good place to win the ball here. Trying to slip it through. Just the keeper to beat. And a corner given by the referee. We can see it another time, Alan, this vital match-leading goal.
Just poor reactions from the goalie there. I expected him to get a couple of hands on that and save it comfortably. Real bonus for the goal scorer.
Put the corner in the middle. Ferdinand! Reaching for it a little bit with the header, and that's the expected result.
Back to the training ground, I think.
Well, Mr. Smith's eyes lit up alongside me, and he's only on the gantry. You'd love to have taken that chance. You would have taken that chance.
So I think he's just mistimed that, whatever. It's a shocking miss.
They're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here. Cleared away by the defender. Chance to get the ball in the box. Trying to get the ball. And now a throw-in. Kitely. McLaughlin just lent the ball to his mate and got it back again. Can he deal with it here? No nonsense defending from him. Could whip it in from here. It's an excellent cross. Straightforward save for the goalkeeper. McLaughlin. Hopper. Kitely. That's a brilliant challenge. Throw in now. They could pose some danger now. Hopper. It's a good place to win the ball here. And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside. Turner. McLaughlin. He can lay it off to the supporting player. And in it goes towards the far post. And it's in, the equaliser. A goal there to really savour for all of us watching.
The defenders seem to lose the concentration almost. They saw it coming from a long way out.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it? So away we go at 1-1. Now Pedersen. McLaughlin. Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. They can spread the play now. Can really get at the opposition here. Could get his cross in now. That's going to be a corner. We want to see that goal again, don't we?
Well, it does deserve to be seen, and to find the top left-hand corner with a header from that distance takes a lot of power and accuracy.
He's put in the corner. Well, I thought it was in, Alan. Off the line.
He didn't give up, that's the great thing. He did not give up on it and got back just in time.
Corner's taken. Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. Being closed down. Cox. Kitely. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Pedersen. Well, the keeper has to tip that over the bar. Now that will be a corner. In goes the corner. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them. Now the possibility for a cross. We're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. In goes the corner. Chance to cross it. Well, some of the players expected a penalty then, but they've not got it. It's going to be a free kick just on the edge of the box. Has a go here. Excellent free kick. So close.
Yeah, these balls are so hard to control. You've got to connect perfectly with them.
Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Threading it through. Well, then it goes. It's not really away. Poor clearance. But he clears the danger. Made a quick interception. And here we've got a free kick given by the referee. Oh, that's good defending. Kitely. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Cox. Edison. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Shots on here, shot blocked here. And that's dealt with the problem. You can see what he was trying to do with the cross, but it's a goal kick.
Well, he was in the right place at the right time to cut it out.
Kitely. Hopper. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Attacking now. Could get the ball into the box now. Comes in with a tackle. Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan, and I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now, as it turns out, what a great call.
Cox. Kitely. Simon Cox. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Corner. And in it goes. Good defensive clearance there. McLaughlin. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress, giving it straight away. He's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception, made it look easy, actually. It's looking good, this move. Taking on the defenders. And shoots! On the front foot now, they've got a corner, hoping for the goal that will put them in the lead. Corner played in, only partially away from danger. So here we are at half-time, and it's 1-1. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he stepped forward for his team there with that equaliser, but his team haven't been, what you would say, on the best of form.
Well, this could be a terrific contest, and it's underway now. Gets his cross in. Well, he used the inside of his head well, but not the outside, off target.
Yeah, just slightly mistimed that one.
Supporting player alongside. The shot's on! Really hit well, but didn't trouble the goalkeeper.
Yeah, maybe a little sighter for him now.
Here's an opportunity. Gonna try one now. How about that for a goal? It's given them the breakthrough, and they've had to work very hard to find a way. Put the corner in the middle. Ferdinand! Reaching for it a little bit with the header, and that's the expected result.
Back to the training ground, I think.
He could lay it off to the supporting player. And in it goes towards the far post. And it's in, the equaliser. He's put in the corner. Well, I thought it was in, Alan. Off the line.
He didn't give up, that's the great thing. He did not give up on it and got back just in time.
Has a go here. Excellent free kick. So close.
Yeah, these balls are so hard to control. You've got to connect perfectly with them.
Everything set for the second half. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Just lent the ball to his mate and got it back again. They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Gets his cross in. It's a good place to win the ball here. Little piece of interplay between the two. Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. They found the force in that last attack. Somewhat a surprise to us all, really, that nothing happened at the end of it. Lovely ball. Played in the clear. Now this is an interesting attack. Surely! Well, the kind of save that you make after training every day for that kind of situation from close range. In goes the corner. Defended well. McLaughlin. Here's a chance to whip it in, put into the middle. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot. Still Patterson. Hopper. That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Cox. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. And the pass not completed, really. On to Janssen. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. There's going to be a substitution. It's for the away team. McLaughlin. And that's across the field to try and switch the play. It is a team that can really hurt you with the number of passes that they play. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. And that will clear the danger. Anton Ferdinand. Made a quick interception. Well, they're in a good position here. In powerfully there. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. We've got substitutes warming up for both sides, and both managers are going to bring on some fresh legs. Simon Cox. Well, he used the inside of his head well, but not the outside, off target.
Yeah, just slightly mistimed that one.
Well, Mr. Smith's eyes lit up alongside me, and he's only on the gantry. You'd love to have taken that chance. You would have taken that chance.
So I think he's just mistimed that, whatever. It's a shocking miss.
Trying to get involved, I think, the forward by coming this deep to get on the ball. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. You can see what he was trying to do with the cross, but it's a goal kick. Now that's a throw. Anton Ferdinand. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. Kitely. Substitution now for the home team. He's given possession away here. Oh, it's easy here for the keeper. Hopper. Put in from the wide area. That's very good shielding of the ball. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress, giving it straight away. Good forward play from them. An opponent around him, that's good screening of the football. Cleared the ball. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Keeper's ball, no question about that. It was a weak cross, really. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Hopper. McLaughlin. Going forward well. Oh, very easy for the goalkeeper there. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. And here they are on the attack. McLaughlin. Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position. Looking for teammates in the middle. Time ticking on, just trying to steer it through. Well, it's come to nothing in the end. Kitely. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. And now the goalkeeper can maybe think about starting an attack. Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. Using his physical power to protect the ball. Well, there are other options from the bench.
On to Janssen.
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. And now the shot!
It's a difficult technique, and he didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, fair play for taking it on. Takes a bit of confidence to do that.
Well, we're playing mind games here as well as the actual game of football. Are they prepared to risk losing to try and win? We're going to find out. It's still level pegging in the closing moments.
And the goalkeeper, it's his ball.
Good screening, and he's kept the ball. Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Wow, that was the opportunity you thought when the attack shaped up to actually get the match-winning goal.
That's right, I think it was a chance spurned in many ways. They were in a good position, but the defender came to the rescue.
He's got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. He's got his shot off now. Well, all credit for taking the volley on, but in the end, nowhere near the target.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and you get it off a fraction, and that can happen. It goes wide.
Well, he's got options on the bench, of course. Threads it through. He's aiming for the front post. And that's into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means.
Well read by the defender. On to Janssen. On the attack here. Shots on here.
The chance did open up for that kind of shot.
Well, if you don't have a go.
They have the option here of bringing on an extra striker, and that's what they're going to do. Simon Cox. An opponent around him, that's good screening of the football.
Arias.
Done well under pressure here to hold the ball as the challenge came in.
Goodness me, it was a real opportunity to set up a winning goal until the defender read his mind.
Well, he was the last man standing between the striker and goal, so how important was that interception?
To the attack, still trying to get the goal that will win them the match. That's great defensive play from him again. They've got a corner here with time ticking away. And in it goes. Good defense, gone for the header, and we love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Well, that is the final whistle. It's all square.
Brilliant effort by the players to produce a match like this in these conditions.
Yeah, not the best. Pretty cold out there, but they made sure they kept running about, and that led to a great spectacle.
Well, he was carrying the team at times, wasn't he, today? But he couldn't produce the win for them.
That was an important equalising goal. Didn't have a whole host of chances, but certainly put that one away well. Hard to control. You've got to connect perfectly with them.
Now, this is an interesting attack. Surely! Well, the kind of save that you make after training every day for that kind of situation from close range. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. He's got his shot off now. Well, all credit for taking the volley on, but in the end, nowhere near the target.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and you get it off a fraction, and that can happen.
And in it goes. Good defence, gone for the header, and we love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.